You sure you're ready for this? Because what I hold in my hand is not just gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow your soul. Go ahead. Open it. If you dare.
Welcome everybody to another great episode of To Play or Not to Play. Now this is the second time trying to upload it. Hopefully this one works, but that's another story we're going to talk about, not today. Now, the game we're going to be doing is Brutal Legend. Now, you probably know this game because it came out in October of 2009 for the PS3 and Xbox. It just recently came out today on the PC, and you can get it on Steam for about $20. For me, I was able to get it on sale for $15, but most likely it went back to $20. I'm not too sure, so you just go to the website, see if you want to get it. That'll be the price, whatever it is. Now, this game is an action-adventure with real-time strategy in it. That is probably one of the strangest combinations of games you can think of. But, in reality, it's not that bad of a combination. Now, the whole point of this game is there's a character named Eddie Riggs, who is played by Jack Black. And if you don't know who Jack Black is, shame on you, because he is probably one of the greatest artists of all time. Him and his bandmate, I completely forgot his name, I'm terribly sorry, but they have the band called Tenacious D, one of the greatest bands I have ever heard, because with them, they're in their own genre. They're not rock, they're not metal, they're not pop, they're just Tenacious D. There's no real genre to describe them, and I love it. So if you haven't seen or heard their music, definitely go to YouTube or go to iTunes, whatever, definitely go check them out. It's a great band. But on the other side, we're talking about the game. Now this game, the character Eddie Riggs is a roadie who is transported to a fantasy world of metal. Now he gets to this world because he was roadieing for a band who was supposed to be metal, but to be honest, they were awful. And he had a giant structure set up to basically recreate the pendant that he has. It's a version of a werewolf, gargoyle, evil demon mixture. It's a really crazy looking structure. And one of the band members decides, hey, I'm going to go up to the top of this thing and play. Well, one of the supports that was holding him broke and he fell. Luckily, Eddie comes out, chases him, catches him, and the band member continues playing. But one of the structures actually falls and lands on Eddie, and he basically, we're not sure, I don't think he dies, he more of passes out, but blood lands on his pendant, the pendant comes to life, well actually the structure does, and basically kills the band, which is a good thing, and basically transports him to like I said, a fantasy metal world. Now that in itself is a boom catcher right there. I love that idea. But there are other great things about it. I mean, this has both a single and a multiplayer. That's a great thing in itself, because the multiplayer is the real-time strategy part, where you can actually control your own army. You could be the good guys, bad guys. There's like some other weird bad guys, but you could basically control an army and kill the other team. It's almost like a Team Fortress type of thing. You have people, you go and kill them. Almost like tower defense as well. So you have to control certain parts of the base. It's pretty interesting. You should definitely, if you get the game, definitely check that out. But the one reason that this game is awesome is the voices. They have one of the greatest rock and roll groups ever in their arsenal of voices. They have Ozzy Osbourne and Lemmy Kilmister. Oh my god, right there, two greatest musicians ever. So right there is a huge positive. And not only that, they have 100 metal songs. Over 100 metal songs. I repeat that. Over 100. There is an unlimited supply of music basically in this game. It'll take you about 6 hours to beat, give or take. And there's over 100 songs. You could listen to every single song, and you still won't even complete the game. That's how awesome it is. I mean, I personally love metal. This game, when it came out in 2009, I played it on the Xbox, and this is what got me into most of the bands. I'm not going to go over the bands that are in it, per se, mainly because of copyright issues, but the bands are amazing. They are some of the greatest bands of the 80s, 90s. Just definitely check it out because of that. But we're here to talk about what I would review it, if you should play it or not. But after all of those things, I would give it an overall score of a 7.5 out of 10. That's not great, it's not bad, but it is reasonable. Now, some of the pros in this game are, like I said, great music. I mean, great music. That's probably one of the top reasons I am talking about this game right now. And I know I'm saying it a lot, mainly because it's just that good. I don't think there are any other games that have greater music. Another great pro, the open world aspect. It's not a GTA version of open world, it's more of a open world. You can go wherever, you don't have to follow the actual mission, you can go out, there were cool collectibles, there was actually some achievements for running over animals. Yeah, figure that one out. That's PETA, I'm sorry, but that's a great achievement. Sorry. Another great pro. Great graphics. The Xbox and PS3 version had some nice graphics, but when they moved it to the PC, oh my god, the graphics exploded. They're just, for a 2009 game, amazing graphics. I mean, you've got your Call of Duties, Halos, Far Cry's, all these great graphic games, but to be honest, for when this game came out, I think it trumps those games, in my personal opinion. And one of the last pros is the storyline. Oh my god, not a cheesy storyline. I mean, the end is cheesy, but I'm not going to spoil anything. Most ends are cheesy. So, that one's set aside, but you're not trying to go over and kill a certain person. No, you think you're only killing one, but I'm not going to spoil anything, but you're killing multiple. So, it definitely has that it keeps going aspect, which I love. You don't want the thing to just suddenly end. It just keeps going for you, and I love that. But while there are some pros, there are unfortunately a few cons as well. One of the cons, there is no health bar. From when I've played the game, I have not noticed there any way of showing how much health you have left. I mean, that's a good and or bad thing depending on how you look at it. The bad thing is you don't know when you're going to die, and you don't know whether you should pull back, let your enemies try and come after you, and then you block, or let your army go after them. The good thing is you can keep going. You don't have to worry about, oh no, I'm too close to dying, I gotta stop. But that's a bad thing sometimes too, because you're so close to the checkpoint, but you don't know if you're about to die, and you go after the one last enemy instead of going to the checkpoint, and boom, you're dead, and have to start all the way at the beginning. Not a very good thing. And then the last con, now I know this is a good thing, there's only 2 cons in the whole thing, but the last con is, because this was supposed to be an Xbox PS3 game, and then they integrated to the PC, the controls are very difficult. Mainly because the keyboard is so close together, unlike an Xbox controller or PS3 where they're pretty good distance away, and you can move, you can use both hands. The keyboard, most of it is on the left side of the monitor, of the keyboard, and it's really difficult to use both your left and right. So that's one difficult thing that I found about the game, but it's not something I would say kills the game, it's just a little minor setback. So, overall, I give this a 7.5 out of 10. Not great, not bad, definitely in the middle, but overall, definitely go play it. Without a doubt, mainly because of the music and just the idea of the whole thing. It's definitely different. So, you guys, if you have not played this game, go play it now. It is an amazing game for when it was created. So, I'm actually going to be going to play that right now. I'm not going to be uploading it to my channel. It's more of my own personal playthrough. So, thanks again you guys for watching another great episode of To Play or Not to Play. Hopefully I will see you guys around sometime in the future. And if you would like me to actually review some games that I have not personally looked into, leave them in the comment below, and I will definitely look into them for you guys. So thanks again you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.